On July 4th, 2022, Sneako had 152,000 subscribers on his second channel, Sneako. By September 14th, he'd climbed to over 800,000. In the span of 2 months, he gained as many subscribers as he did in 7 years on his main channel. But there's a reason his following has been growing so quickly. Sneako has changed.
Get off of TikTok! Get off of Instagram and make money on it! Why are you scrolling? Why do you know the Kardashians' lives, but you don't know who the Queen of England is? You're so dumb! You're so stupid!
Between his online beefs, controversial takes, and chaotic behavior, it's hard not to be intrigued by the new Sneako. For some people, they like him because he says the things they think and feel but are too afraid to say. Others like him simply because he's entertaining to watch. But regardless of why they're watching, what they see now is a vastly different Sneako to even just a couple of years ago. When you watch some of his older content, it's clear to see the drastic transformation Sneako's undergone. He wasn't always the loud and manic person he is today. His content used to be a lot more thoughtful and introspective. He would express his views in a calm and measured way, but somewhere down the line that's all changed. So what brought on the shift toward this in-your-face style of content? Is it simply for the views and subscribers, or perhaps his personality has just changed as he's grown older? Whatever it may be, Sneako is not the same person he once was, and in this video I'll show you why. Sneako created his YouTube channel on April 29th, 2013. Just 8 days later, he uploaded his first video commentating over Black Ops 2 gameplay. At this point, he was 14 years old, and like most teenage YouTubers, his content was entirely based on video games. But even at this young age, you could tell that Sneako was different. In his commentaries, he would often discuss social and political issues like gun control policies, racism, and gay marriage. He had a consistent upload schedule, so by the time he was 6 months in, he'd uploaded over 100 videos to his channel. This was when Sneako reached his first big milestone of 1,000 subscribers.
My mind is out of control right now. 1,000 people have subscribed to my channel. It's absolutely insane. Thank you.
Following this, Sneako continued to upload gameplay videos, but he also started a new series called Internet Rant. In these videos, he would make fun of YouTube comments and anything else on the internet he found stupid or laughable.
Sneaky? When the fuck how is that my name? Seko? Sneako? I don't get how it's possible. I whore my name there. It's literally there 3 times in caps. You can't miss it. How do you misspell that?
These videos brought in significantly more views than his gaming content. He was getting comments like, "I love this series, so original and so fun to watch. Where were these videos all of my life? This series is awesome." It was clear that people are watching Sneako for his personality and not just for his video game content. Soon we started seeing him post videos where he was camera facing. The 5 types of high school teachers, why sports are nerdy too, a teenager's aspirations. All these videos performed really well, so he continued releasing them alongside his gaming content. Soon he reached 5,000 subscribers, then 10,000, then 20,000. He was older now and his videos started becoming more existential. He released one which was a message to himself in 5 years, and another where he talked about the fact he's not a kid anymore and what it means growing up. But over the 8 months following this, Sneako posted just 6 videos before completely vanishing off YouTube for over a year. On July 7th, 2017, he returned with a video titled Ego. In it, Sneako spoke openly about his egotistical behavior and how the people around him view him as an asshole. He expressed that in truth, he's actually more insecure than ever before.
My calves look like baseball bats and I have love handles and I'm 18 years old. I'm going to college in the fall, cool. I graduated high school, awesome, but my traps are kind of lagging, my hair could be better.
Over the next year, he released a couple of odd videos before finally making his consistent return to the platform with the video Why I Quit YouTube. He explained how he substituted the high of a successful YouTube video for chasing girls and doing drugs, all while watching the YouTubers that used to follow him blow up with millions of subscribers.
I quit making videos and I blamed it on everyone and everything except for myself. Damn, school's just too hard. No, it wasn't. I think I'm depressed. I'm just, figuring myself out and stuff. No, I'm not. I'm blaming my laziness on a disease. I'm turning 20 pretty soon, and I realize I spent most of my teenage years getting high, fucking bitches, and laying around when I could have been grinding my ass off doing something that I'm really good at.
And it's true, Sneako could have been way more successful by this point, but he was still very young, and now he'd experienced enough to know that YouTube was what he really wanted to do. So he began pumping out videos, and sure enough, just 5 videos after his return, he made his single most viewed video ever. Would you say the N-word for $1? The success of this this video can't be overstated. In just 2 days, Sneako's channel gained almost 100,000 subscribers, making it look like he never even stopped uploading. All of a sudden, his entire back catalogue was getting way more views, and he found himself with the perfect foundation to build off. The production quality of his videos had noticeably improved, and they had this artistic feel to them that would really draw you in. He kept up the street interviews, which people really liked, but we also got the authentic Sneako videos where it was just him speaking to the camera. Most of his videos were now shot outdoors, which made them more engaging compared to his old videos filmed in his bedroom. He began posting video essays that were both aesthetically pleasing and thought-provoking. It was at this point Sneako made the video quality versus quantity, which will become relevant later in this video. He stayed consistent with the uploads, and in December 2019, 1 year and 5 months after his official return to YouTube, he reached 500,000 subscribers. This was a massive achievement for a kid who seems directionless just a couple of years prior. As 2020 rolled around, Sneako came up with the idea of the 1 Minute podcast. The podcast reformatted the public interviews he was already doing into a sit-down, 1-minute conversation with pedestrians. Sneako would choose very public locations like a New York City train station where he'd set up his table and microphone for the interviews. His audience loved the podcast, and the first 3 episodes have poured in over 6 million views. Sneako since called the 1 Minute podcast one of his best ideas ever, but sadly, the pandemic proved to be a major obstacle for the podcast going forward. It was around this time Sneako started his second channel, Sneako. Like most second channels, it gave us a more intimate look into Sneako's life with the raw, unedited footage. At first, the channel consisted of random videos of whatever Sneako felt like posting at the time. Conversations with his brother Vincent, vlogs documenting his travels, and odd episodes of a long-form podcast he was making. His uploads were inconsistent, and his focus was still on his main channel. But while the second channel was nothing of note at the time, we now know it plays a major role in Sneako's evolution on YouTube. In April 2020, he released a video on his main channel in which his girlfriend cut his hair while he ranked different music albums. Sneako seemed happy, and his fans were happy for him. He was getting comments like, "Sneako has a girlfriend. The world really is changing. I'm glad I'm seeing character development on this channel." In the year that followed, he featured her in several of his videos. He also posted the odd episode of the 1 Minute podcast and more of the video essays he was known for. While his audience didn't agree with all of his views or opinions, they enjoyed watching him on his journey through life. Everyone had something they could take away from his videos, whether that be a new editing technique or a different perspective on a prevalent issue. His content resonated with other creators too, and they'd often leave comments on his videos expressing that. He started making semi-regular vlogs on his second channel where he debuted his iconic fisheye lens, giving his content an even more artsy feel. In February 2021, Sneako published the video "We Broke Up." He and his girlfriend hadn't seen each other for about 6 months due to COVID restrictions, and 2 months into this, Sneako cheated on her. In the past, he talked about how he thinks monogamy is unnatural, so this wasn't the most surprising thing in the world. But his cavalier attitude on the video wasn't received well by fans. They left comments saying, "I feel like Sneako genuinely thinks that it's corny to be a decent human being. When your own fans say the girl deserved better, you know something's up." It's very satisfying to see even his own fans holding him accountable for his actions, because this shit ain't it. But a few months went by and Sneako found a new girlfriend. He even had his new girl and his ex in a video together, which was just a very Sneako thing to do. But unlike his relationship with his ex, Sneako and his new girlfriend had an open relationship. Around this time, he released the video "How to View Women." In it, he spoke to different women on the streets of New York and at a speed dating event to give his perspective on how men should see women. The video was really well put together and it received a lot of praise, but there was one person who didn't like it in the slightest: Hassan Arbi, a Twitch streamer and left-wing political commentator.
What's your opinion on Sneako? He's a troll. I've like literally shit all over him. Bro, this dude was like, "This is healthy. This is a healthy way to do things. I am going to go and film random women and harass them."
Wow, that's pretty good. Harass? Because I'm filming people in public? Who am I harassing? I'm actually making content. Regardless, like, yeah, you get more viewers, but I'm trying to make, a good piece of content. You're just sitting here complaining about it.
These two just really don't get along, and they've made numerous videos reacting to each other since this. But what's important to note from these clips is that Sneako criticized Hassan for lazily reacting to videos on stream and complaining about them. He insinuated that it's low effort content that leeches off the hard work of others. But Sneako soon realized there was a massive opportunity in making this type of content. You could churn out way more material in a much shorter time. So in May 2022, he began live streaming himself. He shifted the content on his second channel completely away from vlogs, instead choosing to upload cut-up clips of his streams. He started to pump out multiple videos a day, most of which were on-stream reactions to other videos. This was ironic given the criticism Sneako had of Hassan doing the exact same thing. One of the videos Sneako reacted to was made by the self-help YouTuber Hamza. In the video, Hamza went through his morning routine, which involved stretching on his bed. head. Sneako couldn't understand why people would watch this and proceeded to make fun of Hamza and his audience.
They've been begging me to watch this ever since I started streaming. You've been on his dick since we started. What? So I can watch him stretch in short shorts? If you religiously watch this guy and spam his name, bro, y'all a little gay. A little.
Hamza responded with a video picking apart Sneako's character. He called out the fact that Sneako cheated on his last girlfriend, that he drinks alcohol while on stream, and that he watched his current girlfriend sleep with another man. Hamza made it very personal by bringing this all up, and he's since apologized to Sneako for taking it too far. But he did call out one thing many of Sneako's fans had been saying as well.
The old Sneako would post beautifully edited, like very creative videos. Like the editing that you would do in those videos was so artistically impressive. Your videos used to feel like a cinematic masterpiece, and now you're just sitting there reacting to other YouTubers dishing out insults whilst you're literally drunk. Brother, you need self-improvement now more than ever.
This started a beef that went back and forth for months and only resolved after they got on a call together and hashed it out. But in this time, Sneako made multiple different videos about it, bringing thousands of Hamza's viewers over to his channel. This seems to be a recurring theme on Sneako's channel now, as he's involved in beef with other popular creators too. But the reality is that Sneako's new content strategy is working. Each video is pulling in tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views. This isn't much different from the viewership he used to get on his vlogs, yet clipping up streams requires a fraction of the effort. What's more, his followers started uploading his content to TikTok, further expanding Sneako's reach. As of right now, the Sneako hashtag has 2.6 billion views on TikTok. Some of the most viral clips are of Sneako reacting to a channel that does street interviews with women. He pauses the interviews just after the women are asked a question to try to predict what they'll say.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself?
10.
I'm a 10.
You're a 10.
Told you. They all think that.
Obviously.
Does that
Obviously, I'm a 10 because I dyed half of my hair.
mean there's like no room for improvement, or?
There's always room for improvement.
There's always room for improvement, but I'm a 10.
Although these clips are entertaining, they form parts of a larger picture. Sneako expressed anti-feminist views even in his early days on YouTube, but his stance seems to be getting more radical.
If you have a beautiful woman next to you, then it makes you look better. She's an object and you're everything else. They don't need to talk. They don't need to be funny. They don't need to do anything but stand there with a dress on and put on eyelashes. That's it. Women, I'm stupid. Men, I'm just trying to, it is what it is. Women, I'm retarded.
Well, what does a woman bring to the table?
Nothing! Nothing! They don't bring anything! Wake up! They bring nothing! Don't waste your time! Don't waste energy! They bring nothing! Get 5 of them! Get 5!
I can sense that Sneako is losing his shit. People began seeing Sneako as misogynistic and started drawing comparisons between him and Andrew Tate. It doesn't help that Sneako's uploaded dozens of videos reacting to the Tate brothers, strongly agreeing with many of their views on women. He even has a very friendly relationship with Andrew's brother Tristan, who has featured on his channel several times. The Tate brothers were recently banned from social media platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and in one clip, Tristan can be heard saying they're passing the torch over to Sneako.
Sneako, young man, if I disappear, I'm passing the torch to you. Keep spreading the message. While it's still relevant to talk about Andrew Tate, I appreciate you showing this.
But their views on women aren't where the similarities between Sneako and the Tates end. Sneako has launched an online course called the Creativity Kit, which looks eerily similar to Hustlers University. The course contains a library of training videos designed to teach students how to make money as a creator, and membership costs $50 a month, just like Hustlers University. He even used an affiliate marketing model to promote the course. All this has led many to brand Sneako as a budget Andrew Tate, who you can learn about in my video here. So in the space of a few months, Sneako's taken his entire YouTube career in a different direction. His live streaming and reaction-based content has got him the most success he's ever had. He went from getting 1,000 viewers per stream to almost 10,000, from 150,000 subscribers to over 800,000, and from 2 million views a month to sometimes 30 million. He's aware that many of his old fans don't like this hyperactive and aggressive version of him, but he's entirely unapologetic about it. He simply considers it entertainment, and many people are entertained, judging from the numbers. But there's no doubt that this change has come at a cost. In his pursuit of success, Sneako's become the exact person he used to look down upon. And while people do change, it's a shame to see just how different Sneako is now. Earlier I mentioned his video Quality versus Quantity, which he posted back in August 2019. It goes a long way in summarizing this, so I'll leave you with a message from the old Sneako.
Right now, with the amount of eyes I have on me, I could fart out 7 videos a week, make them all 10 minutes long so YouTube would let me spam the mid-roll ads for shitty mobile games. But what's the fun in that? I would hate my own videos. People would know that I'm only in it for the money, but I wouldn't find any fulfillment in it. and it would turn something that's a lot of fun into a job.